You're watching The Morning Show on CKWS.
Wishing you a great Wednesday morning. Welcome back. Our good friend Matt Lee joins us here, letting you know that there are some relatively inexpensive ways to spruce up your home if you're about to put it on the market and maybe give it a little bit of curb appeal and you think it's going to cost a lot of money. Simple suggestions on really making a big difference here. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, lots of places to start.
Yeah, we're going to go into what I classify as a busier market again. I think that if you see over time, spring is the busiest market, and then fall is another really busy market. So I think that getting the house ready and sprucing it up, now's the time. So I think that doing stuff that's inexpensive and getting it ready is kind of a key thing. We've talked about home improvements, but let's get into some stuff that maybe is less expensive.
And even if you're not going to put the house on the market, people like to, change
Improve.
things up a little bit.
Absolutely, because even over time, you think about it, it's better to do piece by piece and then decide, okay, we're going to list the house or sell or just have it for your own peace of mind. It's not as big of a project because you've done one or two a year.
Right. Well, talk us through what we're about to look at.
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. So this is a before and after on a kitchen, and basically they've taken an old wooden kitchen, which was probably an upgrade at the time because it's full wood. And they've basically added an extra piece in the back for extra storage, and they painted it all white. Whether it's chalk paint or there's a couple companies that will come in and spray it, and then you kind of look at the before and after. It's looking like a dated kitchen,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden now it's fully updated because everybody wants white. I mean that's not everybody, but a lot of people do want white.
It's a sort of neutral tone.
Yeah, and it makes the room look bigger.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a clean look, it makes it look bigger, and that's the way people are going right now.
Perfect. What else you got?
So we have, going into the kitchen itself, I mean, if you have an older kitchen countertop, and some people, you look at how expensive it can be, there's a way that basically you can go on YouTube and they show you how to sand down the old melamine, and then you're covering it with a paint coating, and you'll want to talk to somebody at Rona or Home Depot about which paint to use, and then you gloss right over top, and it has this nice finish to it. It just brings it up to date, and it's kind of ready to go. And
for showing off the home, have a nice little slice of apple there.
Yeah, exactly.
You can offer people some fruit.
Yeah.
So. Now that particular project there, you would think a professional would need to do it, but it sounds like anyone can do it.
Anybody can do it. I mean, it's. I would take some time to kind of research it and look into it, but yeah, you can definitely do a project like that.
Get the right sandpaper, get the right tools, get the right paint.
Yeah, I would go in. It's a lot about the paint and the gloss itself. I mean, I think that they'll give you the right sandpaper and make sure you're using the right brushes.
Okay.
So, yeah. This one's a little more of a project. I mean, basically what they've done is there's no natural light going into that kitchen.
Yeah.
They've taken out this wall.
Dark and gloomy looking.
Yeah, and then they've wrapped the post so that it's a peninsula off and it's creating more of an open concept, so you're getting more natural light, and they have changed the countertop. You don't need to change the countertop to be more expensive, but creating more natural light and having that one post in there is going to create it to feel bigger, more open. And
opens it right up.
Yeah.
And gives it a little bit of
totally different
light.
So.
Yeah. What they do with the walls, is that a brick or some kind of stone?
So it's a stone veneer, and basically it's only about 1.5 inches thick. So when you go into a lot of commercial buildings downtown or different places, and you walk in and you see this really nice brick or stone wall, it's only about 1.5 inches thick, and what they've done is they've used this backboard and they've concreted it in so it looks like this full brick wall, but it's actually just a veneer.
Okay.
Yeah. So
looks great, though.
It looks greet. It's it's something to go and look at. You can, all the big stores have it for sure.
Changes the dynamic totally.
Yeah.
What else you got for us here, bud?
Well, we have
I love
bathroom.
this one. This is a bathroom mirror.
So you have this old mirror that basically covers it. I mean, it served its purpose, but I think that when you look at it, it kind of starts to look dated now. Somebody has taken two separate mirrors, mounted them, and they've had somebody come in and trim them out and put this center piece in so that you have more storage for your toothbrushes and soap and everything, and it's all set up and it's bringing it up to date. So I think that you kind of look at compare the two. One's the older standard one, and this is the newer, functioning nice looking.
Curb appeal, very important.
Yeah.
And what a difference the, we'll get to this one.
Yeah, so I mean, if you look, brass is out, so basically, if you look at the fireplace and you have that brass on there, you want to take a trem clad or something that, you know, and paint it black so that it all matches all the way around.
Here's a curb appeal one.
And this is a curb appeal one, and this is very inexpensive. What you're going to do is you're going to sand it down, you're going to stain the tops, and then you're going to paint the white back. This is walking into the house. This is very important because they're walking up to the house, and this is their first impression of your home.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Simple, inexpensive ways to spruce up your home, and whether you're going to put it on the market or not. Everyone likes to have things spruced up.
Yeah, they want it to look very nice.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Matt Lee.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.